Hey guys, welcome to our Filmora Video Editing Training series. In these videos, we're going to explore how to use Wondershare's Filmora X from a basic to advanced level. I love this program because it has a quite intuitive drag and drop editing system, and it's quite easy to use once you know the basics. It may look overwhelming when you first open it up, but I'm going to take you through each part step by step. At the end of each video, you can click on the next one either in the end screen or in the description below. I've also broken it down even further by adding timestamps in the description of every video. So if you just want to review a certain section, you can easily find what you're looking for. Each video will build on from the last as we put together a basic sequence and then add titles, music, b-roll, graphics, and later dive into some more advanced editing principles like green screen editing and color grading. You can try Filmora for free to see if you like it before committing to purchase, and there's a link to where you can download it in the description below. The only thing you won't be able to do with the free version is export your video without a watermark. Another reason I like this program is there's an option for a one-off payment, which allows you to use the program forever and gives you free access to updated versions of the program. To kick things off, we're going to jump in and have a look at the interface. I'll see you there. Welcome to Filmora 10. First, let's have a look at the interface and some of the tools that are available in this program, and then we'll start to put some footage on the timeline. So the first window is My Media. That is where you'll import all your clips and assets, and they will live in this Project Media folder here. What is really cool about this program is you have this shared media section. So all of the assets that I use for a number of different videos, so I've got my logo, my subscribe animation, all these little bits and pieces that I would normally have to import into every video can live under this shared media section. Filmora also gives you some shared media, so if you don't have any clips yet, you can still practice editing in here by just using these sample videos, sample green screen, sample colors that you can use for backdrops and titles and stuff like that. You can also link your photos with Filmora, so you can go there and grab them at any time. The next window is stock media. So if you are connected to the internet, you can access these free stock image and stock video sites, Pixabay and Unsplash. You can search their databases for exactly what you're looking for and use these clips to create your video. If you want to use a clip, you just hit this download button and then it will appear in your downloads folder. If you want to favorite a clip, you can click this little heart once it's downloaded, and again, it'll appear in your favorites folder. This feature is really cool because in most other programs I've used, you have to go to the stock footage site itself, download it, import it into the program. But this helps you to skip a step if you're after just some basic stock footage to help fill in parts of your video. The next tab is audio. So right now, there are 217 music and sound effect tracks included in Filmora. And they also categorize them so you can find something that'll suit the mood of your video. One thing to keep in mind is you can only use these music tracks and some of the other included elements in Filmora if you have a business license. So if you have bought the program or paid a subscription as an individual license, you can only use these assets for personal projects. So if you want to use it for commercial, if you plan to use it for a client or make money on it in any way, you need to have a business license to be able to do that. For more info on this, head over to Filmora's website to read all about their terms and conditions. The next tab is titles. You can preview any of these titles by double-clicking and they will appear in this preview window on the right-hand side. I'll show you how to use these and edit these a little later in the video. Let's move on to transitions. Most often, I would only use a basic dissolve or a fade. But if you want something really stylized for a certain video, you might want something like an orbit or a crazy zoom. Some of these transitions are probably a bit crazy for me, but you never know when something like this might be really cool. Now let's have a look at some of these effects. These are mostly like filters that you would put over your footage to give different looks or borders or styles. There are a few really stylized things like this bad TV signal, for example, and you might have a video that is trying to portray a certain look or a message, and this might give a little bit more of a visual impact to what you're trying to say. Obviously, you wouldn't use these across all of your footage throughout your entire video, but maybe on a certain clip to give a certain feel or look. These things could give your video a little boost of interest. Now let's check out the elements section. So these are little animations and symbols that might go on top of your video. Something like this sales sticker could come in handy for marketing, or a countdown could be really good if you film workout videos. There are some other crazy things in here, and there are some really cool things. So, have a look through, experiment. You might want to use these things on your video just to give it that little extra something. The last window, which is another really cool feature, is the split screen. So instead of having to grab two pieces of footage, crop it, line it up, develop your own split screen, as in a lot of other programs, you can just grab one of these templates and insert two pieces of footage or up to 5 pieces of footage in this template and easily create really cool effects or demonstrations. I hope you enjoyed this basic introduction to Filmora. In the next video, we're going to start to put together a basic editing sequence. I'll see you over there.